Now then, welcome back to another episode on the Utopia³ server, and today we are watching train crash television. Train crash! Okay, not quite as dramatic and as bad as I thought it was going to be, but still. I have discovered that this guy here is moving excruciatingly slow all the time, and I believe it's due to his ability to pull things. His speed reduction is 19, and he only has a maximum speed of 10 because of it. He's only got like 29 to start off with. It's ridiculous how slow this thing is, the little tiny engine. As soon as you got a bit of a... there's another train coming through. Man, he's just gone straight through us. And that one's stuck now. Ah, nah. What is going on? Now they're going backwards. It's train crash television. Oh. Yeah, I think I've broke it. I think I've broken it. I think I need to fix it. It's going... That one's... The slow one's going backwards now. The fast ones go forwards. Go forwards. Go forwards. Stop going backwards. Go forwards. It's stuck, stuck, stuck. Go on. You can do it. You can do it. The little engine that could. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. No, okay, then you can't. We're going backwards. Let's just be done with it. We're going backwards. It's just the way it is. Slow down. Stop. 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 If I put a handbrake on one, will that let the other one free? Will the other one go free when I put the handbrake on one? No. They are broken. Well, it was funky. It still can be funky. But... oh, that one's gone. But I need to sort this line out a bit better than that. I've got the problems, and I can fix them. I'm sure I can fix them. Surely I can fix them. Let's grab all this. Oh man, let's dump some stuff in here quick. Let's dump that in there, and scoop the rest up. Thank you. Let's see. Can I put that in there? That in there. That in there. How many have I got? I've got two of those. Two of those. And where's my... no. I've got two of those. Got two of those and one of those. That's all right. And the tank cart's there. Okay. And I've had another derailment already as well. I've got another tank cart over here that I think the train was going too fast and it derailed around here. Yeah. Tested that out. That didn't work either. So now this full tank of creosote makes the train too heavy. So I really need to work on something to empty these carts out at this end over here. Need a new tank to put them in. Need an unloader, a liquid unloader. And I still haven't really figured out how I was going to lay this place out. I guess having a tank here in this space would be useful. I think goods are going to be this side, and that could be another way in and out of it. Maybe tanks down here would look okay. Tanks of creosote, maybe. Let's see what we've got that we can play around with tank-wise, and try and figure out how to get those trains into depositing the goods into those tanks to keep the weight down. And maybe figure out how to get two trains working on the same line at the same time. So, for a start off, we need something that we can put the whole thing in. Tank with capitals, why not? I don't want lava tanks now. I've got open blocks tanks. I've got a steel tank sitting there. A high pressure boiler, steel tank wall. Yeah, let's go with a steel tank. And let's drop some of this junk off in here. Probably will need the iron later and regret taking that out, but never mind. Let's take this valves. Yep. Yep. That's the way. Okay. So we have a tank. A tank that I can expand. I can expand it maybe slightly up, slightly down, slightly that way, slightly this way. I can slightly expand the tank if I need to. All it's going to be at the minute is storage. So we need to be able to get the liquid from the train into the tank. So we're going to have to come down. We're going to have to come down 2 just so that I can walk under here. And as soon as the gravel drops, there we go. That's where we are, track-wise. So, could rearrange the track slightly so that it comes to this point here, and the train comes underneath here and stops exactly on this spot. I can bring it out 1 more and have it under this side track, which is probably a better idea, isn't it? Have it so it comes out here. Yep, there we go. So I need to go and get a liquid unloader, and I can throw the rest of that steel tank back away again. And now move it across over there, please. You should go straight into the unloader, okay? And then we'll just crank up the... we'll crank on the handbrake, basically. We'll crank on the handbrake and get rid of it that way. Then reset all this track up and try and get a loop job on the go. I'm going to need something better here, though, aren't I? I'm going to need one of those special tracks. We'll try that as well. Okay, come on then. Let's drive on over. Okay, fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let's start slowing it down a bit. Start slowing it down a bit. Handbrake. Water. It's overheating. I can see that red mist. Right, is that now pumping out? Yes, it is. Awesome. That's automatically pumping out from the tank. The tank's going down there, and this tank's going up here. It's got water in it. It's when, because I didn't set it, so that went over it and it took the water out, and that's why it started overheating. Oh my word. If I break the valve, is that going to fix it? If I break the valve, that should fix it, shouldn't it? Let's break the valve, take the valve, put the valve back in place, and that should switch it back up, yeah? Should switch it, no. Let's see how to make a void pipe. Void fluid pipe, just like that. Okay. Take one of those. Put one of those on it. Take that. There we go. Still going to need to pump it, I should think, won't I? Yeah. Let's get cactus. Get a piece of cactus green. Get in there. Just turning that into that. Change that to that. There we go. Wooden fluid pipe. So we've got a wooden fluid pipe and we've got a void pipe. We're going to need to have another autartic gate. There we go. Nice that I made up a few now. That's good. Okay, let's go and fix this. Pump out the water. Once I've got an empty tank, then I can probably set that to not accept anything other than the main tank. So we'll have the void pipe there, void pipe there. We'll stick that autartic gate on there. Go fluid in tank, pulse. Water gone, creosote oil in, break all this. There we go. Creosote oil, awesome. Okay, so now we're filling up with the creosote oil the way I wanted it to in the first place. So now this is all just emptying out. That's now empty. That's now full, so we can break the tank. And we can filter the tank on here. So only the tank wagon will filter out. And what's the thing about it? When it's empty, immediate. Emit a redstone if no liquid was moved. Manual, never emit. Hold cart until completely empty. Emit redstone if no liquid was moved. So that'll be when it's empty, basically. Emit a redstone signal when nothing was moved. Okay. So then what would we do with that redstone signal? We would then send it to release the train. So we're going to need one of those holding tracks. Did I have one? No, I did not. I'm sure I had one. Where did I put it? And train crash television continues. Let's see if this works, shall we? Let's see. We've got the train just with the tank. We've already emptied the one tank. Let's see if we can go and empty the second tank. It's going really slow because, well, the weight of this tank is too much for it. I want to see if pulling an empty one it runs faster. So at the minute it's running 10 kilometers, which is okay. It's fine. But if we get round to regular emptying out in this little rig here, which is the same rig as I was using back there, if nothing's flowing, then it will turn that. So it should hold it until either the time limit's up or there's no liquid, and let it carry on. What I'm worried about is the turning circle. The turning here is very tight. It's only one block apart. But then they're not going very fast, so I want to see if this little train can turn tight corners. Go on, you can do it. You can do it. I have faith in your little workhorse. They go quite well on the diagonal, don't they? That's not bad. And stop. And empty. Go on then. Oh, nearly empty. Nearly empty. Come on. Come on. You can do it. And then, as soon as that empties out, it's pretty much there now. Should send a redstone signal. Where's the redstone signal? I don't see a redstone signal coming from you. Why are you no redstone signal? Is this not right for redstone signals? Where's the redstone signal then? Okay, I don't have one. That creosote oil emptying out straight away. If no liquid was moved, emit a redstone signal. That's all I see there. That's all I see. No. Okay then. I can't give it a redstone signal there either. So let's try normal redstone. If this alloy wire isn't picking up a redstone signal like that, but the other guys did. If no liquid was moved, well, it's moving liquid that way, so maybe that's the problem there. Let's leave that on for now. See if it empties out. If that little yellow line disappears. If that empties out, then it will get moving again, won't it? Which means that this tank's got to be awfully full. Ah, no, there's tons of space in this tank. Takes up a lot less space than an open blocks tank. But open blocks is just cool because you can carry it around with you. And are you empty yet? You're getting there. You're getting there. Okay. Nearly empty. Nearly empty. Nearly empty. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's like we're waiting forever. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Redstone signal any second now. Any second now. Hello? Hello, redstone. Okay, it's empty. Didn't work. Redstone. Redstone. There we go. Let's take some of this. Let's do it the hard way. Whee! Okay. You admit that redstone signal. You admit that you admit it. Okay. Can we give that some redstone signal power? Power that block. We power it like this. Nope, we don't power it like that. Okay. Can we power it indirectly or directly this way? Will that work? I need to put that underneath though. Like that. There we go. Now what? Now it's trying to move, but it's going the wrong way. Go forwards. Go forwards. And now, do not pass go, do not collect £200. There we go. And get going. Right, so. I'm now understanding how this works a bit better. I can tidy this up. I can make this look better. If it emits a redstone signal like that, then I can cover it over and hide it somehow. Let's see if this goes round this tight bend. Oh, it didn't do too bad, did it? Did alright. That's good. That's a good thing to know. And it's moving fairly swiftly now as well. What's the speed now? It's got a speed reduction of 8 kilometers per hour because the mass pulled is only that 30. It's only a little workhorse. It can only do a little thing at a time, this one. And then it's back round here. Yeah. Fairly okay. Yeah, didn't derail anything. That's alright. Bit of a chunty. Love it. Okay, and then it would go back round. Right then, so that would work. The thing about down here is having a big, long train means that it's always going to be very slow going. I think I want you guys back. I want you back as well, thank you. Well, alright then guys, so I've been wandering around on this train. Well, I've not been on it, but I've been letting it wander about, emptying and unloading and loading and unloading and all that sort of stuff for a little while now. Why, thank you. Noisy thing. And it seems to be travelling around about 18 kilometers per hour when it has been through and got what it can on the tank. Which means it's going around pretty quick in a general clockwise direction. And I've got a little booster track here, I'll show you this in a minute. And then it drops back down to 19 when it's empty. So it's pretty much going at 18, 19 all the way round all the time. I took the sharper bend out. I don't know what I'll do there yet because it's planning on going off in that direction, having some sort of rail coming through. Might have some sort of cross track here. And put lights and signals and stuff to stop another track that's coming to... Yeah, I'll do all that in another episode. I've got to figure all that stuff out. I've just finished figuring all this out. For starters, I've used some nether blocks from Railcraft, which is nether brick smelted again. Makes a bit of nether block. I've got a redstone block there, though. And that's one of the reasons why I changed the whole lot of blocks, because I wanted to put a redstone signal through. I suppose I could put one of those nether blocks underneath, but then I'd have to put a lever on it, and whoa, that's just really, really tiring. And I'd already put the redstone block there anyway, so I just converted everything else up to these nether bricks, nether blocks. Now we've got the signal over here, though. So this empties out all of the creosote, and when it stops emptying, it emits a redstone signal. Now, I've tried a load of different ways to take that redstone signal and do something with it. And nothing. This red wire, alloy wire doesn't work. Pipe wire don't work. Do I even have a cobblestone pipe still? I had a cobblestone construction pipe, something like that, where you can put a gate on a pipe and it just sort of reads something. And that didn't read anything. It just can't read the redstone signal apart from with redstone, it seems. If you know something else, then let me know, because I'm quite happy with the way it looks. I've got these open blocks XP drains. They don't actually drain XP when they're not on top of a tank. But because they're so low to the floor and they've got that great look about them, it actually looks pretty cool, because it looks like maybe there's something running along there, which is cool. I like that. So that's covering over like that instead of half slabs or any sort of panels or anything like that from microblocks. And it also fits theme because it's the grate and all that. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the open blocks XP drains being cover there over the top of the redstone. I think I'd have preferred to have found a microblock solution so it was all flat, but well, that'll do. And then it simply comes down, powers that block there. That repeater pulls it out of that powered block into the red alloy wire, because redstone and red alloy wire don't touch. Well, they touch visually, but they don't actually do anything. They don't actually do what they're supposed to do, which is a bit of a shame, really. So the repeater pulls it out of the block and takes it down here. I had a little lever here just for turning it off and on manually if I needed to, because that wasn't working. But there you go, and then that just releases the train once it's finished unloading. I've got a full speed track controller and then a booster track to get it back up to speed fairly quickly, and it starts again really smoothly. Which is good. All seems to be working fine. And it's slowly but surely bringing over the creosote. Now, I don't want it to be working much faster. At the minute, it's got a backlog of creosote to bring over, and I've stopped producing creosote because I'm not quarrying at the minute, so no coal is going into the system. I'd also like this train to start taking coal from in here and take it that direction, so people can donate coal and then take coal coke from this warehouse area. That's the idea. I'm planning on having it this way to have some sort of delivery system. I haven't got it all worked out yet. As you can tell, I'm puzzling through it all and showing you guys the stage by stage. What I want to do now, though, very quickly, is to just do a finishing touch over here. Let's have a pipe there with an autartic gate and a fluid in tank, pulse or tank full, space for fluid, fluid traversing, pipe empty, pulse. How about that? Pipe empty, pulse. And I'm going to bring that up and over this away. And I think I wanted it to go up there. So let's bring it down from there. And I want it to come straight up here. So I best put a torch behind there because I can see that mobs will spawn there. And so we're going to go there, 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 and boink there. And then I'm going to place these back there to show that it's there. I may have to go in there and tidy up those dirt blocks just to satisfy myself, but yeah, I'm going to have to go and tidy those up. Or I can put some sort of panel over the front of this to block it off, which may be the other option. Yeah, I may just saw up one of these blocks and sort that out. And then from up here, whee, I like this jumping. From up here, I want to have some sort of way of getting a distribution of it. So I'm not 100% sure yet whether I want to have something in the floor like this, so people can just come from the underside and go, oh, creosote, how do I get to it? Oh, look, there it is. Grab a bucket full, and off you go. Creosote is free and plentiful, isn't it? Yeah, there's lots of it. But I haven't decided this next section now, and it's also got to tie in with a lot of other things that are going to be taken off up here. I'm going to have an unloader coming off the side here, an unloader arm coming out of here to hit the back end, which will be here. That tank finishes there and takes up that slot as well. Then there'll be the other cart, which will probably be around here, and I want to somehow unload it, so maybe that whistle will move back one and maybe an unloader will go there, which will then take it up the side here and into this top area, where it will get stored away. And then, well, I've got ideas. I might try and pass it up and over and down into that side for distribution from that side. It's all just for the fun of it, really. I could just use the ender chest, couldn't I? It's simple. I could, if I was trying to be as efficient and practical as possible, I could literally just take the ender chest that I've got here, that has all the goods in, the steel and the coal coke, and put that ender chest in everyone's base. One ender chest in everyone's base, and let them just help themselves. Put coal in, put iron in, and it automatically pumps around the system and converts it into steel, and takes steel when you want it. I could do that. I do trust the guys on the server to put stuff in as fast as they take stuff out. But that sort of defeats the object. The object is to get rid of those ender chests. So those ender chests there at the minute are just there so that we can get the things rolling and start playing with the train track. It's all about playing with the train track. Forget about why I'm doing it. The reason I am doing it is to learn about Traincraft and to figure out how all of this sort of stuff works and how it all goes together, so that in future projects or in other projects I will have that understanding of the Traincraft and Railcraft mod. At the moment it is doing a pointless activity, an activity that I don't need it to do, and I understand that, and I hope you guys understand it too, that this is all just for the hell of it, just playing with trains, damn it, just playing with trains. Right, so I am gonna play with trains a little bit more. This is starting to run down a bit now, so I think I need to go and get myself a quarry set up as well, because this is currently only got a little bit of coal, and I want to get a ton of coal in there, and we want to start shifting this stuff as well. In the next update that we're planning very soon, Nicholas has included the config to make ender chests twice as big. I think that's in the latest Chicken Chunks update, that you can then increase the size of ender chests. Why you need to increase the size of ender chests, I don't know, but we're doing it because you can. That's the way we are on Utopia. We're doing it because we can, so we can test other things out, and it might be useful at some point. But for now, guys, this is it. The end of the line. The end of another episode. The end of another exciting adventure into the Age of Steam with your host, Nemsun. I thank you very much, and I'll see you next episode.